Hi there guys, Will Stevens here, back with a Spressio review. Do stick around to the end of my video and there'll be my bonuses included at the bottom of the description. Just click through on my bonus page if you're interested in buying Spressio today. So, what is Spressio? Spressio is a dropshipping online software and it's really quite smart in what it does. Just to give you a bit of an idea, I used to do dropshipping about 3 or 4 years ago and it's come a long way since then and things are a lot more sort of streamlined now. Back when I used to do it, I used to have to go on multiple different sites, had to basically spy on things on eBay and AliExpress to be able to figure out what I was selling, how I was going to sell it, sort of the markups, marks down, all these different kind of things that you've got to figure out when you're selling the products. What Spressio does is basically put it all on one platform, so you can you can check out who's selling what product, what's the highest selling product, what prices are they selling it for, and a lot more within it. I'll show you in a second when I go into the members area exactly how it works, but if you're into dropshipping or want to learn dropshipping, this is a very good product. Okay, we'll quickly just go over my bonuses included in today's purchase, which will be included in the link below. You'll get sent through to my bonus page, which is here, and just click through on these buttons here within the page if you are interested. All right, so we'll go down to my bonuses. So the first bonus is daily habit hacks. So this is basically information on how to better organize your life if you're, say, working through your laptop or working from home or things like that. But obviously not only that, is it's got the reseller rights. It's basically ebook platform to be able to resell it yourself. So if you want to obviously learn from it yourself, by all means go ahead, but then once you finish doing your learning and everything, you can resell it to anyone else or pop it as your own bonus if you want. Okay. Bonus number 2 is Buyer's Builder. Now obviously when you're setting up a Shopify or something like that, or dropshipping or anything, you will get email lists from people when they purchase and things like that. This will help to, if you're doing your more sort of advertisement and marketing side of things outside of the actual purchases themselves, this will help you build that list and understand how to build it outside of an actual physical purchase. Okay. The bonus number 3 is Headline Hitter. Now, the reason why I'm including this one is because whilst obviously most things are done through Shopify and the drop shipping and everything, you need to be able to grab people's attention when it comes to drop shipping. If you're popping an ad on Facebook or something, you need them to be able you need to grab their attention with a few lines. If you're on the website, you need to grab their attention with a few lines. This will basically help you understand how to get the best sort of attention or write those best headlines for your product. Okay. And then number 4, there'll be the bonuses for from the vendor as usual, and that will all be on the sales page. Okay, so click through on these buttons if you are interested, and that'll send you through to the sales page, and the sales page looks like this. Okay, so it says revolutionary algorithm siphons traffic-rich products from best-selling online stores for long-term sales and profits. Newbie-friendly plug and play for impressive results. Now, for the first time in a while, I've actually been reading all of this. I'd say most of this is pretty decent. It's not claiming you're going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars, because there's nothing written here about the money. It's just saying, you know, what it actually will be able to do, which is siphons the traffic-rich products, which actually it does. So I'll go through in a second if we go on to here. So this is the members area. Now, first of all, before I carry on, there is a tutorial section here, but obviously if you haven't purchased it and you're just interested to see how it looks, go on to here. Let me just cancel that off. So if we go down, where did I put it? I put it above the bonuses here. So if you're interested in learning obviously exactly how it works and not too happy with my demo, you can have a look at this one. This is made by the creator, so it will actually show you. So that'll be when you click through on the link, you can have a look at the demo as well. All right. So in the members area here, I'll go on click get started to find the trending products. Okay. Now this is something I looked at a little bit earlier, so I have filled it out already, but I'll do a fresh one as well, just so that you can see. So you'll come up here and you can filter everything through. So what I want to choose, let's see, filter how many orders. So realistically, you would want a fair few orders. So I would say just maybe 50 to 100. So I'll look at 50 for now, just to see what there is to offer. And so it will also show the orders here, so you can see 1,000, 1,000. So I'll go more than 50. For how many people are buying and purchasing these products. Bear in mind, obviously, people who aren't aware with dropshipping, it's mostly AliExpress items. The idea being you're buying a small product for a few dollars, like less than $10 or something, and there's a huge upsell. You're rebranding the whole thing, and there's basically you're the middleman, but you don't take any inventory or any physical inventory. You're taking the purchase and you're sending it to the other person in case you aren't aware of how dropshipping works. But those of you that are, this is a really good tool, especially for those sort of newly starting out, and I'd say even more so for the ones who have been in it a while, because we all know how you've got to hop between different sites and find out more information for yourself. This does it all for you. So we've got the more than 50, so we're going to find that out. So let's have a look. So more than, should we do more than £10? More than £20? Yeah, let's do more than £10. Sorry, $10. Just because we're going to look at the smaller items for now. Now, obviously, if you are into dropshipping, you should already know the main thing you should be looking for is number of orders. It depends what kind of niche you end up going into. You can look into the retail price, the number of stores, when it was discovered and all of that. But generally speaking, the orders speak for themselves, because you can look at all the other stuff, but that won't really mean too much unless they've actually purchased the product. You could have a really bad product, a really good product, a really cheap product, a really expensive product. At the end of the day, if they've been ordered, that's the number that matters. So always put in high to low just to see what's going on. You can do low to high if you obviously want to find out what not to aim for. So here as well, this is a really smart feature. You can actually add the email alerts to be on. So obviously you just pop it in there, what you want to save the filter name for. And what will happen is when you've, obviously once I've created this all as a search filter, I will get pinged an email as soon as there's new products within this niche, new products that's been released. And I think that's really smart, because when you're in dropshipping, you need to be on top of the game, constantly changing with whatever products are changing. So that's a super smart little addition there. So we've done all that. Let's just now type in. So I typed in rings before. Let me just put in jewel. Actually, no, let me have a think. I'll put in hats. There we go. Why not have a look at some hats? Okie doke. So let's have a look. What have you got here? Orders 301. Okay. More than 50. So it's done 301 orders. Not awful. You'd realistically want something within the thousands maybe, but let's have a look at this in general. So this hat is telling us over 300, and you can actually see, this is the part I think that is really good with this software. So it's managed to find other stores that are selling it. You can look at those other stores and actually see how they're selling it. It also shows the product cost of what it is on AliExpress and what people are selling it for. Now, the reason why this is so smart is because usually you have to figure this out yourself. Usually you set up your own product, you have to figure out if you want to sell it, you have to figure out what profit margin you're going to do, set it at, and it even then says obviously your profits that you're going to get, so the sales and the profits there's over $9,000. You usually have to figure all of that stuff out yourself, and it takes a lot of testing and a lot of trial and error. And when you're trying to build a brand, you want to just get things right straight away. Now, the reason why this is just so smart is it's looking over all these stores and it's managing to give you a rough estimate of what people have physically sold this item for. So if I put up a store and I started selling this for maybe 25, 30, it might not make these sales, but this is telling me it's made 301 orders at a decent price of $32.90. So sorry, that was the selling price. So $32.90. So if I started selling at $40, maybe a bit too high, because that's obviously the price you're buying it at. So you can click through to AliExpress. You can actually view the physical item itself. Now this item has actually gone down since then, and if you have a look here, that would be why, because it was an old search. So actually even better, we can have an idea of there's even more of a margin to make now, because that's gone down to $10, but I think that is just because there's a discount currently on AliExpress for that, so that makes it even better. We can still pop it at that same price, or we can pop it down as a sale price as well. If we go on to Inspector, this is the main thing that is really, really smart with this. So if you go onto the Inspector, you can actually physically see how these sales have climbed and climbed and climbed over the period of the year. Okay, so around sort of about like May time, it suddenly started climbing, and around sort of July time, it's peaked there, and it's still going. Okay, let's have a look at the store trends. It should pretty much match that, and it has, because obviously the more people that picked it up along there, it has gone along. So that's how many stores have picked it up, but there's only 6 stores doing this, so that's pretty decent. You can then, again, you can spy on the competition, so you can physically go onto these stores. Again, if you weren't using this software, you would have to just traverse the internet, try find other people's stores, and that's not easy when you're talking about dropshipping. You can't just find someone else's store so easily. So this is basically straight away being able to find who else is selling this, and you can go and have a little bit of a nose on their store. And also it helps just for you to get ideas of how other people are selling, how people are setting up their sites. So let's just click on this person's site. For those of you who aren't into dropshipping or haven't started it yet, it's a lot of learning, a lot of sort of learning from others, copying ideas. But you know, some of the best companies have done that. Look at Apple, you know, how they started. Let's have a look. So, see how people are doing. Categories. Men's shirt, shoes. See if I can actually find. There you go, hats. Let's see if we can find the hat that we've searched for. So let's just have a look through here. They have got a lot of hats on here. What size? What's prices are they? Sold out on that one. Sold out on that one. So they're selling these hats at around about $60 or so. I can't find the exact hat that obviously we've searched for. There you go. So they're selling their hats around the sort of $40 mark, which is pretty decent. Which I'm sure you can probably find these ones and find them a lot cheaper. Let's have a look, see if we can find it. Let's have a look at this top one here. Products. But again, this shows a good layout, so you can always copy this kind of idea for your site that you may be doing. So here we go. Here's the hat here, $32.90, and if we go back again onto here, we can see it's being sold for $10. So they're making that decent amount of profit from that product. And rather than scrolling through the internet for ages and trying to find this, Spressio has done this all for us, so it's all there. Okay. Let's just have a quick look. So I'll show you what I did earlier. Let's just have a look at rings, because jewelry is a really good one to be able to do on dropshipping. As you can see here, 3,539. Okay, 3,539. That's a lot of orders. Selling price of $14.59, so just under that $15. And its product cost is $3.97. Again, it's another one I think on a sale, so I think it's like $1 at the moment. So there you go. That's the price that basically they're buying it at. And if you inspect on this as well, again, you can have a look at the store's trends, and again, it usually matches because it's gone higher because more people are selling it. One thing to keep in mind, again, you can actually see there, you can look at other people's websites that are selling it. But one thing you need to keep in mind when obviously drop shipping, those of you obviously know exactly what you're doing, you will already know this. You need to keep an eye on obviously the competition of how many other people are within this sort of niche. So whilst, yes, there are 12 and 15 stores selling this, that's going to be 12 and 15 stores you're competing against. Whereas this next one here that is selling over, 1,600, there's only 3 other stores doing this. So what this doesn't necessarily show is these 3,500, whether or not that's all from one store or if it's all from all of them. But you can probably have a better chance on this one because whilst there's less orders, you only have 3 stores that you'll be competing with. Yes, it is quite a small niche, but it all depends obviously how you're setting up your drop shipping. If you're the kind of person who's creating a constant brand or you're creating separate brands. But this is a really good tool here. So straight away, I would actually more so go for this one just because I can see I've got better competition here with only 3 other stores doing this. Also, jewelry and rings and things like that is quite hard to get into. When I did mine years ago, I did, I think it was jewelry, women's jewelry, and I then went on to doing baby clothing. And I did all my adverts on Facebook and everything. And back then, didn't have all of these kind of software and everything like that. But yeah, if you are into dropshipping, it's a fantastic tool. Let me just have a quick look and we'll go over to the pricing for it. So here we go. So with Spressio, it's a one-time payment for what you've just seen that I've been using. So $49, you get permanent access to Spressio, which includes all the updates and upgrades that might happen to the platform because it's a consistently going piece of software. Then there is the intelligence payment option as well. Now I'll go over that as well, specifically what it is. Then there's I can't even pronounce this one, the Vluio, which is a payment option of $197 lifetime, £109 per year, dollars per year, or $39 per month. If we go over to Spressio, let's have a look on here. Go back there and we can have a look at. Let me just have a look, see if that's coming up on here. Wait for that to load. Okay, so basically when you click through, you'll be able to see specifically what will be added if you are interested. So basically when you click through and just get the standard Spressio, you can go onto the upgrade offer, have a look. It will include it all here on the video, so you can literally click through, have a look and see what the upgrade options are on there. Okay. If I'm honest, I think, if you're just getting started, if you're a drop shipper yourself or even looking at getting started, I really do think this is a no-brainer on this one, because to think about how much time it saves, because when I started doing it, I think I was using like 4 or 5 different websites to be able to get half of this information that literally is all here within a few clicks. Okay, you can have a look at all different things here. The other thing as well to note actually is you can bookmark anything you found. So obviously same as like bookmarking a website, so it will bookmark it. So if we bookmark this but then also add product to Shopify, it should, see, there you go, it will come up to the top here. So it will show you your bookmark products and it will show you your Shopify export. Now bookmark will just save it so you can have a look at it later. You can do the same for the whole search as well, so you can actually like save the search and then search for it again. But if we go onto the Shopify export, we can find here that we've obviously added this to our list. Now what we need to do is export to Shopify. Now obviously those of you who have set up Shopify, you already understand exactly how to do this. So let's have a look. So there you go. So what that's done is downloaded it straight down there. You just can't see my bottom bar, I don't think, at the moment, but it'll download it down, so you basically have the code to be able to import it instantly into Shopify, because most of the time it takes ages for you to be able to do this, but that is literally as simple as popping in the code into your Shopify. Okay. Right, so don't forget guys, if you are interested in getting Spressio today, just click through on my link, you'll go through to my bonus page, just click through on any of these buttons if you are interested. You'll be getting my bonuses as well, daily habit hacks, the buyer's builder, the headline hitter, as well as all the bonuses included within their sales page. So once you go through, you get to their sales page and then click through on this button if you are interested in purchasing. Okay, if you have any more questions, do feel free to ask, just pop a comment down below, and if you do like my videos, do feel free to like and subscribe. Okay guys, thank you very much and see you later. Bye.